Okay, everybody, it's me, Ice Fiction. I'm back with the deck list video of the Lord of Pain. This is basically just the Volgavath um, precon from Duskmorn. I believe the precon is called Death Toll. Um, all I did was take out a couple cards and put in a couple cards. It's just an upgraded precon. So this is going to be a quick video. The original commander for the precon is Volgavath, Horror of Souls. Flying ward, pay 2 life. When an opponent loses life for the first time during each of their turns, put a +1/+1 counter on Volgavath, Horror of Souls, and draw a card. The deck is basically like almost like a Voltron style for him. I put in the Lord of Pain. It has Menace. Your opponents can't gain life. When a player casts their first spell each turn, choose another target player. The Lord of Pain deals damage equal to the spell's mana value to the chosen player. I like the idea of this deck, or of this commander, way better than this one. So I put him as the front man. Now, the idea of this is to kind of cast stuff for free, right? That was my whole thought process for this. So I put in Warstorm Surge. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, it deals damage equal to its power to any target. Now, the reason why I put this in here is because I put a bunch of high mana cost Eldrazi's in here, just to kind of get the best of both worlds with it. I put in a Cemetery Tampering. It has Hideaway 5. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may mill 3 cards. Then, if there are 20 or more cards in your graveyard, you may play the exiled card without paying its mana cost. So this would get you a free 5-drop. And then Power Balance is the other enchantment that I put in there. When an opponent casts a spell, you may reveal the top card of your library. If you do, you may cast that card without paying its mana cost if the 2 spells have the same mana value. So this is allowing you to cast stuff for free on other people's turns, depending on what the mana value of their spell is. Let's see. The Glammed Ring is an artifact equipment that I put in there. It says basically, whenever equipped creature deals combat damage, you may cast an instant or sorcery spell from your hand with mana value less than or equal to that damage without paying its mana cost. It's a way to buff your creature, and then you get to do it or cast a instant or sorcery for free. Omen Machine. It says players can't draw cards. At the beginning of each player's draw step, that player exiles the top card of his or her library. If it's a land, put it onto the battlefield. Otherwise, the player casts it without paying its mana cost if able. This one here is really nice because it allows everybody to cast something for free at their upkeep, or basically at their draw step. So I really like that one, but you're casting it for free. If you have one of your big Eldrazi's on top of my library, then I can cast it for free. Buried Treasure is another one. Sacrifice it, add 1 mana of any color, or pay 5. Exile Buried Treasure. Discover 5. Discover you're casting it if it's 5 or less. And then Oracle's Vault is another one. You pay 2, tap it, exile the top card of your library. Until end of turn, you may play that card. Put a brick counter on Oracle's Vault. You still have to pay the mana value, but then you can tap it, Exile the top card of your library. Until end of turn, you may play that card without paying its mana cost. Activate this ability only if there are 3 or more brick counters on Oracle's Vault. So this allows you to cast stuff for free regardless of the mana value if you have 3 brick counters on Oracle's Vault, which is super easy to do. 3 turns of having it out and you're good to go. I also put in Grim Tutor, Vampiric Tutor, and Demonic Tutor, just so that so I can search for stuff, put it in my hand or on top of my library. Kind of helps fix it. And then these are the Eldrazi's that I put in. It that betrays. Can you imagine hitting this while having Warstorm Surge out and the Lord of Pain? You get this for free. You're dealing 12 damage off of the Lord of Pain and 11 damage off of Warstorm Surge. It's crazy. Bane of Bala Ged, 7. Ruin Processor is 7. Eldrazi Devastator is 8. Abundant Maw is an 8-drop. And Kozilek Channeler is a 5-drop. Those are just a couple. I didn't want to make the mana base like way out of whack, so I didn't want to put in a bunch of yeah, I didn't want to put in a bunch of big powerful or big mana spell Eldrazi's and stuff like that. So I wanted to keep it to a minimum as best as I could. I did also take out a land and put in Badlands. This is one of like the original. Probably not going to show Badlands. This is one of the original dual lands from like when Magic first came out. Taps for a black or a red. The deck is obviously black and red. So, just a quick thing. Otherwise, other than those cards that I added, the deck is basically just the precon. So there's still a lot of normal cards in there from the precon, like the Volgavath. Let's see. The Massacre Worm is in there. Chaos Warp. Blood Pact. Bloodseeker, Gleeful Arsonist. There's a lot of really good cards in here that just come in the precon as it is. There's a lot. It's a lot of damage that just gets thrown around everywhere. It's hard to beat this deck. Like if it's popping off, it's hard to beat it. But I mean, otherwise, like I said, this is basically just the original precon. I just took out a couple cards and put in those handful of cards that I showed you. Nothing too crazy. I didn't want to go overboard with adding a bunch of cards and taking a bunch of cards out. So yeah, that's basically it. If you want, I can put a deck list in the comments. Just let me know. Otherwise, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want the deck list, just let me know. I can put it in there. Stay tuned for more deck list. I have a couple more decks in the works that I've been working on a little bit here and there. Right now, I think I'm good with the decks that I have. I have the Lord of Pain. I have my Lumra deck, my Wall of Cows, Obeka, Planeswalker. I have Magda, and then I also have a bunch of other random precons around. So yeah, I also hope you like the untap, upkeep, draw. the new segment that I'm doing. I'll be doing another video here in the next couple of days for probably next week or the week after, depending on when I actually get around to film it. Um, Otherwise, in the meantime, I hope you enjoy the video. Please like and subscribe. Just put me on mute in the background. Any little bit definitely helps. And I will see you guys in the next video.